everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Alexandria Paris and I'm a holistic interior designer. I teach others about holistic spaces, feng shui, and slow, sustainable living. If that's of interest, be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. Today I'm sharing my top 5 feng shui tips for beginners. If you're new to the concept of feng shui, it's the ancient Chinese practice of energy work within home decor. Feng shui translates to wind and water, with the general goal of guiding energy or qi and allowing it to naturally flow through your home. Other cultures have similar practices. Vatsu is actually thousands of years older and is the root for feng shui. Originating in India, Vatsu centers more around architecture and a building structure being in harmony with the energetic principles. Wabi-sabi is another ancient practice that originates from Japan. Placing value on elegance, beauty, and nature, wabi-sabi embraces the imperfections of life. Its principles apply to interiors, architecture, and art. If these other practices are of interest, drop a comment below because I actually think this would be another great video topic. As a holistic interior designer, I use the principles of feng shui daily. To me, the concept of a holistic home and feng shui are very much connected. Holistic design centers around a home's impact on its dweller. Feng shui concentrates on influencing the energy in our home so we can influence prosperity, wealth, and good luck. Of course, as a spiritual person, I love the idea of energy work within the home. It's also something my holistic home clients want incorporated in their homes as well. And if you're interested in creating your holistic home with these principles, I'll be diving deeper into my techniques with my new holistic home course launching spring 2022. It's going to be a simple 5-step guide that's completely video based. So I'll be sure to provide the enrollment link in the description of this video. Jumping right into my top 5 feng shui tips for beginners. The first item to consider is clutter. Clutter is considered the biggest enemy to qi. It produces chaos, stress, and is considered as being an energy block, as it restricts qi from effortlessly flowing through your home. You want to avoid things like piles of paper in your home office, loose electronics and cords in your living room, as well as exposed shoes, coats, and hats in your entryway. Basically, anything that is not intentional decor or a furniture piece would be considered clutter. Next, we have mirrors. Mirrors are an interesting component to feng shui. Basically, a mirror will always project out the energies that it's reflecting. Mirrors are also associated with movement as they bounce energy around. So this is energy we want to avoid in restful zones like bedrooms and meditation spaces. We also want to avoid mirrors directly across from entry points. For example, your front door is where qi enters. So placing a mirror across from your front door will only be bouncing that energy right back out where it came from. However, placing it perpendicular to your door can help guide that energy into the rest of your home. Now, as I mentioned before, we don't want mirrors disrupting peaceful energy in our bedrooms, but it's super important to avoid a mirror directly facing your bed because the mirror is projecting the energies that it's reflecting. If you're a couple sleeping in your bed with a mirror facing you, it's actually projecting out the energy of many people in your bed, which is something I don't think any of us want. And if you're a single person with a mirror directly facing you in your bed, this is only amplifying the energies of one person or being alone in your bed. So if you're trying to attract a partner, this is not great energy. Moving on to my third feng shui tip is plants. In feng shui, displaying branches or dried plants is actually a symbol of death. We want to avoid any kind of this energy in our homes. We also want to avoid decaying fruit in a fruit bowl or expired and rotting foods in our fridge. Instead, focus on green plants and fresh flowers to promote energies of prosperity. And displaying a fruit bowl with healthy fresh fruits is going to promote energies of abundance. When it comes to choosing plants, we want to avoid plants that are spiky or pointy and opt instead for rounded forms with many abundant leaves. Try to pick plants with vibrant shades of green or other healthy colors. Number 4 is poison arrows. A poison arrow is essentially a straight pointed line in a space. Straight lines and pointed corners are known as bad qi. Try to avoid large square or rectangular artwork over your bed. As well, rectangular nightstands that are taller than your bed, as these would be sharp corners pointing at you in your sleep. Instead, opt for rounded or lower nightstands and pick delicate or rounded artwork to avoid this energy. Blades are obviously sharp energy. Displaying them in a knife block proudly on your countertop is considered bad qi. Try storing them in a drawer or cabinet instead. This also does double duty by removing extra clutter from your countertops. And lastly, my 5th point is furniture placement. Qi should flow through your home effortlessly like water. A rule of thumb is to walk through your home and make note of any large obstructive furniture. Usually we also want to avoid bulky items in pathways, or many small items which could be interfering with the flow. Some major guidelines to consider are placing your sofa against a wall to protect your back from danger, placing your headboard against a wall that faces the door or windows, and never along the same wall that has a window or a doorway on it, as you want to easily be able to see an intruder or danger that could be coming at you while you're sleeping. In a home office, the same principles apply. You should never have your back to the door or a window. This is like having your back turned to incoming wealth, clients, or an intruder. Instead, position your desk in the command position, which would be facing the door. The last item for furniture placement is having a small table or entryway bench. This allows Qi to have an area to land as it comes into your home. Without an item like this, sometimes Qi can just flow right into your home and not actually take any time to settle. So those are my top 5 feng shui tips for beginners. I sincerely hope you found this video helpful and that you feel inspired to start your own holistic home with these feng shui tips. Don't forget, if you want to learn more on this subject, I am going to be releasing my simple 5-step guide to creating your holistic home. Be sure to check out the enrollment link listed in the description of this video. As always, give this video a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and drop a comment if you have any questions or other topics you want me to cover in my next videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.